The station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
Well, good afternoon, and thank you for joining us for the news at noon. I'm Mark Hall. People across the district are in shock after 2 Israeli embassy staff members were shot and killed. We're expecting DC police, the mayor, and the FBI to hold a news conference with updates sometime within the hour, and we'll bring that to you live. Well, this video came into our newsroom this morning showing us.
Free Palestine! Free Palestine!
This is video that came into our newsroom this morning showing a suspect being arrested earlier, and city leaders joined by law enforcement gave an update on last night's deadly double shooting outside of the Capitol Jewish Museum. The victims, staffers at the Jewish Embassy, and the suspect, 31-year-old identified as Elias Rodriguez. The incident has many in fear, and law enforcement ramping up security in response. DC News Now's Jean-Marie Sissay has the latest.
Yeah, roads near the Capitol Jewish Museum remain closed as police continue their investigation more than 12 hours after this deadly shooting. A new video actually shows the moments after the alleged suspect shot and killed Yaron Lashinsky and Sarah Lynn Milgrim, a young couple that actually works for the Israeli embassy and were soon to be engaged. And now world leaders are speaking out.
Free Palestine!
This is the moment after alleged suspect 31-year-old Elias Rodriguez shot and killed 2 people outside the Capitol Jewish Museum.
Just shock that it happened in Washington, that another Jewish community had been attacked.
That's how Gil Proof, CEO of Jewish Federation of Greater Washington, felt when he got the news. Yaron Lashinsky and Sarah Lynn Milgrim both work for the Israeli embassy. The couple was soon to be engaged.
The people murdered were not distant. They were actually part of the community, focused on bridge building and peace, and then they were brutally murdered.
Police say around 9 p.m., Rodriguez was seen pacing outside the museum before approaching a small group, pulling a gun and opening fire, killing the couple. He was then detained inside the museum by security.
Together we won't be afraid. Together we'll stand.
Prue says they plan to work with all organizations across the DMV to increase security. But it will take everyone to help move this community forward and put an end to acts of hate such as this.
Disagreement is fine. Murder and violence is not. We will not stop what we do. We will continue focusing on what makes our community and our country strong, and that will be what holds us together.
But DC Attorney General made it very clear that they do plan to prosecute to the full extent, and this entire situation is being investigated as a possible hate crime. Reporting in Northwest DC, I'm Jean-Marie Sissay. Back to you guys.
Jean-Marie, thank you. A short time ago, we spoke with one man who said that he used to work with Sarah at an Israeli-Palestinian peace-building organization. Jake Shapiro said that he hasn't spoken to Sarah in a couple of years, but remembers the fight that she had in her to bring peace to both sides in the Israeli-Gaza war.
Bright, shining. He was so eager to help with anything. Just came full of energy and goodwill and purpose. And she really, wanted to make a better future for both sides in this conflict.
Jake says this is a horrible tragedy, but he also adds that he finds some comfort in knowing that condolences are coming in from both the Jewish and Palestinian community. President Trump reacting to last night's shooting near the Capitol Jewish Museum on Truth Social, saying that these horrible D.C. killings based obviously on anti-Semitism must end now. Hatred and radicalism have no place in the USA. Condolences to the families of the victims. So sad that such things as this can happen. God bless you all. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu also reacting to the news, saying that we are witness to the terrible cost of the anti-Semitism and wild incitement against the state of Israel. Blood libels against Israel have a cost in blood and must be fought to the utmost. Meantime, the Prime Minister says that the country is days away from implementing a new aid system in Gaza. This comes as the United Nations says it's been trying to get the needed aid to Palestinians quickly. Aid trucks entered Gaza this week, but it has not been delivered to Palestinians. Netanyahu says he plans to create a sterile zone where the current population will be moved and receive much needed aid and supplies. And some political leaders in the country continue to voice criticism of Israel's war in Gaza. Some critics say that Prime Minister Netanyahu is trying to expel the population in Gaza. This comes as the United Nations says it's been trying to get the needed aid to Palestinians quickly. And trucks entered the Gaza again earlier this week, but nothing has been delivered to Palestinians at this point.
There are currently 2.1 million people that are facing a food crisis. The whole population, by the way, is into an emergency crisis in terms of food, and as we speak, a quarter of the population is at risk of famine.
President Trump continues to try and bring peace in that region. So far, the war destroyed many areas in Gaza, killing more than 53,000 Palestinians. All right, let's talk weather. Meteorologist Damon Matson joins us now with the latest check on the forecast. Damon, we saw some rain yesterday. How are things looking today?
A little bit better, Mark. We're not going to completely dry out, but hey, we're not going to see that same soaking rain we had at times on Wednesday that made it so soggy. Now, some of us out there have dealt with some waves of steady rainfall this morning. Now into the early afternoon, we are still seeing a couple of those showers and pockets of steadier rain scattered about the DMV, but most of us are starting to dry out in between these showers. Definitely not quite as much green on the radar loop today. The concentration of steadier showers is south and east of the district at this hour. We only have a few light showers moving across western, north central Maryland. But as we zoom down here, parts of Virginia, more specifically southern Fauquier County, drifting over into Stafford and Fredericksburg. You're dealing with a little bit of that steadier rainfall approaching the I-95 corridor. And then we have this heavier shower exiting Charles County, just clipping St. Mary's and moving over into Calvert County between Chesapeake Beach and Lusby. And that's just going to be the way things play out the rest of the day. Most of the time will be dry, but we are going to keep that chance for scattered showers straight through the early evening time before that rainfall finally exits completely. And I wouldn't rule out possibly hearing a rumble of thunder. All in all, though, it's mostly just those lingering rain showers. Now, as we head into the upcoming weekend, the holiday weekend, will we see any improvement in our weather conditions so that we all can kick back and enjoy a little bit? We'll have a full look at your forecast coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. House Republicans stayed up all night to pass their multi-trillion-dollar tax break package. Speaker Mike Johnson defied skeptics within his own party, passing the bill by a narrow margin of 215 to 214 to 1, last-minute concessions. And a warning from the president appeared to win over the holdouts on the big, beautiful bill. Now, the outcome marks an intense time on Capitol Hill, with days of private negotiations and public committee hearings. Congressional Budget Office says the tax provisions would add $3.8 trillion to the deficit, to the federal deficit, and it now heads to the Senate, where it's expected to face major pushback. Also developing now, a teenage girl is dead after shooting and killing herself by accident while filming a video for social media. D.C. police received reports of a shooting just after 5 p.m. in the 1700 block of Benning Road in the northeast section. Police arrived on scene. They found the 14-year-old not breathing. The girl was inside of an apartment handling a gun while filming. The gun went off, hitting her in the torso. She later died of her injuries. But we're helping you stretch your dollar and save some money. Many are headed to the grocery store ahead of Memorial Day weekend. Haley Milan has more where you can find the best deals, plus a surprisingly affordable grocery option.
Shoppers tell me every week they're making adjustments and even going without just in an effort to try and save. Well, this week we're tracking all those usual staples that are on our list, but also bringing you some better deals at stores you might not typically go to, so you won't have to skimp on your list.
When we meet in the grocery store, we talk about, we're not buying as much of this. We're going to stretch it to make sure things work.
The buzz in the grocery aisle, people adjusting their spending, using less, even going without, thrifting non-food essentials to make room in the budget.
Things that I literally can only buy new, right? You can't buy pre-used food.
Our weekly price check at Walmart, Giant, and Safeway shows some steep changes. Maybe the best news for you. Eggs haven't been this cheap since July of 2024. Now just $3.94 a dozen at Walmart. That's a 28% drop.
and the cheapest among the 3 stores. Giant also cut egg prices modestly, while Safeway's online price holds steady at $9.99 a dozen. A gallon of 2% milk, on the other hand, spiked at Safeway, jumping from $3.49 to $5.99. Avocados doubled in price from $1 to $2 each. If you take our list of staples to fill up your cart at each store, here's what you'll be paying. Walmart, it'll cost just $32.07. At Giant, you'll pay $40.51. And Safeway's basket rings up at a steep $55.35. But for big savings, see if you have an Aldi in your neighborhood. The cost to shop our list there, about $28. This might be a good week to make space in the freezer. Heading into Memorial Day weekend, many stores are holding big sales, particularly on meat.
Track all these deals over on DCNewsNow.com. Keyword search stretch your dollar. I'm Haley Milon. Back to you.
Well, Haley, thank you. And if seafood is on the menu for the Memorial Day weekend, prepare to pay more. The owner of today's Crab House in Oxon Hill says that tariffs are forcing them to raise his prices. The cost of shrimp has increased 20% from $4.80 per pound to $5.60. And crab prices are also on the rise, costing $30 per pound.
With inflation the past couple of years, prices have already gone up. But with the tariffs, a lot of the shrimp, which you would get in most businesses and restaurants, come from Ecuador. So you see the impact of the tariffs on that. It's gone up a couple dollars.
Lee says he's hoping to lower prices in the near future.